The Owl House just ended. Let's talk about that for a moment. So, do you know what the Owl House is? I'm pretty sure 90% of you do. Now, for the other very small minority of people who don't know what the show is, let me just give you a quick description. Or how about this? Pause the video and actually go watch the show in order to understand what I'm going to say now. You can pause the video. I'll wait for you. I mean, I don't even need this one. This is just for effect, for dramatic purposes. Even then, I can wait for you. I have all the time in the world because you're going to pause, and then I will be frozen in time, staying on the clock until you actually watch the series. It'll take you about a day. Watch the series. It's good. It's great, even amazing. It's really, really good. Really heartfelt and just really good. There's no other word to describe it other than great. It was great. And, well, it's a shame it was over. It's over now. The last episode aired just on Saturday. Now, I'm not going to give my review, like an in-depth spoilered review of the episode. I'm not going to do that. Other YouTubers are probably going to do that. Other YouTubers have already done that. If you want their analysis of the show, of this last episode, go to their videos. I want to talk about what I believe is going to happen after the show. Well, in the coming months, weeks, days, and even possibly years of where the show, well, show's fandom, and perhaps even the show itself, will go. I believe the show's fandom will follow this particular pattern. There'll be lots of memes and sad fan art and sad memes about the show ending. People will be sad, and I know for a fact that this one Dr. Zeus quote will be flooding the fandom for a while, for at least the foreseeable future. It will be, don't cry because it's over, smile because it's happened. Which, FYI, I understand the message, but please, it's become a bit ridiculous now because it's quoted so often. With like whatever the thing is ending, it's like, don't cry because it's over, smile because it's happened. I get the general message, but please, it's been said so much, it's lost all its meaning. And wait. But anyway, after the initial grieving period's over, people, I'm not just going to say they're going to move on, but they're going to at least get more, they're going to accept the loss more easily now, is what I'm trying to say. They'll accept the loss more easily now. In the future, of course. They'll move on with their lives and they'll find new shows that are probably even going to be even better than the Owl House. It's possible to improve upon it. Don't get me wrong, the Owl House is very great. But maybe there could be something even greater in the future. I don't know. Personally, I'm looking forward to My Adventures of the Superman that's going to come out in June, I think. It'll be winter for me where I live, but summer where most of you live when it comes out. I'm looking forward to that. So, despite my initial sadness and shock that the show is ending, we will at least have something else to keep us stimulated or to keep our mind off it. But even then, when life gets in its way, like with our work, school, like paying bills and family responsibilities and like our friendships, we will the fandom, including myself, will eventually will grow past our grief and accept it even more. We won't ever let go of the show. We don't let go of things we love very easily because we always hold them dear in our hearts. We always hold the memories dear, so to speak. We always hold them very close to us in our darkest moments, especially. And who knows, maybe we will get more content for the Owl House in other forms. Maybe a spin off, though I don't know if a spin off is that likely because considering the creator did leave Disney after their contract ended. We may get a spin off in a different sort of medium, like a comic book or a web series. Well, more likely a comic book and like some sort of book. Or maybe even No. A video game? No. I don't think Disney would do that. They don't have the smartest executives. If they did, they wouldn't have cancelled the show and shortened it to just 3 episodes in the last season. Executives, you're idiots. That's why I have to say you're idiots. But there's a consistent theme here with with after the ending of the show. The fandom will live on and still care about the show, the same way Gravity Falls still has a strong fandom, and the same way the Avatar fandom especially still has a strong fandom after the show ended about, must be over 10 years ago now. When did the show even come out? Like early 2000s at best. It's gonna be 20 years. I only just watched the show 2 years ago. Because the fandom is just... That's actually my point. The fandom will keep the show alive. It'll get its revivals. The fandom will become more prevalent across the internet, like the Avatar series did. Like Avatar videos and my recommendations, and like Owl House videos will be in people's recommendations a few years ahead the line as well, and then new people will find the show and it'll still be rewatched and watched with new audiences in the future, and those new fans will experience the same emotions us as current fans felt, with the laughter, the tears, and the sorrow, and the show won't ever really die. That's my point. It'll always still live on. These things that we say goodbye to, yeah, it sucks to say goodbye to things. The show Amphibia especially nailed this down really well. Goodbyes are the hardest thing. There, I said it. It is. Goodbyes suck. They're awful. Who actually likes saying goodbye to something they love? But you know what they say, if you love them, let them go. I know it's a cliche, but cliches are only cliches because they are often more than not truths that are repeated so often that people get sick by them. It's like great with that quote, with great power comes great responsibility. It's now basically somewhat a meme at this point, and its meaning and like what it's trying to what that meaning is trying to communicate is gone, lost to most audiences apart from diehard fans of Spider-Man. But even then, that's my point. I know a lot of us are sad right now. More people are sad than me, because, I mean, I still have to worry about real life right now, and I'm still trying to just distract myself from feeling the grief right now. But please, take heart, dear fans, my fellow Hexide students, whatever we call ourselves, my dear owlings. We will keep the show alive. The fandom will persist. It will continue to grow. Very smallly, not rapidly, not right now anyway, but the fandom will keep the show alive. It'll keep it alive in our hearts. That's where we're going after the show's ended. Despite the fact we will get no new episodes, and I don't think a spin-off is likely, and right now I don't know if we will get other material that's going to relate to the show, as like Amphibia with like Marcy's journal that was released. I don't know if we'll get that if something like that anytime soon. But the show will live on in our hearts, our memories, in the content we create, with its videos discussing the Owl House, with its fan art of like characters we love. The show is going to live on. The adventures of Luce with Amity, Ida, King, Hooty, they all are going to survive in our minds, in our hearts, and in our work. That's all I wanted to say. I know this is not my usual type of videos, but considering how unique and revolutionary the Owl House was, and how different it is from a lot of other cartoons that are out there, I think it just needs to be discussed. Because a lot of people are grieving right now because the show is ended. I just wanted to get it out there that the show might be over, but it'll live on. It'll live on. That's what I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.